Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than I can't wait for DC's live-action Teen Titans series. I'm your host, Arris. There are many insanely powerful objects in DC Comics, but today we're going to look at a few of them and answer which one is the most powerful. With that said, I do want to be clear that I'm not talking about weapons. Obviously, anything can be used as a weapon, but I'm talking about objects that weren't necessarily made for battle. They're just inherently powerful. So things like the Spear of Destiny, the White Lantern rings, etc. will not count for this list. However, if you are interested in the most powerful weapons in not only DC, but all of comics, we've got an episode on that too. So you can watch that right here, or click the link in the description below. Now, before I get to the most powerful object in the DC universe, in no particular order, let's take a look at a few that missed the top spot. Starting with the Mobius Chair. The Mobius Chair belongs to Metron and is a time-space dimensional vehicle. The chair gives the user nigh indestructible force fields, the ability to travel through space and time, life support, a tractor beam that's strong enough to pull planets, and omniscience. Batman once briefly possessed all these abilities when he took control of the Mobius Chair in the Dark Side War storyline. Talk about leveling up the world's greatest detective. Then you have mother boxes. These are essentially living computers that share a direct link to the source. They possess energy manipulation, phasing, telekinesis, illusion casting, summoning boom tubes, force field creation, matter transmutation, emotion control, and a bunch of other stuff. We just saw these depicted on the big screen for the first time in BVS and Justice League. Next up is the Hstyle. This is a powerful magical device that gives a person different powers and abilities when you type in the word hero. But if you type in the word horror or villains, bad and unfortunate things happen. Speaking of horror, this brings me to the Book of the Black, which resides in the vaults of the planet Oa. What's inside it, you ask? Forbidden prophecies and untapped magical potential. The reason it contains all this evil is because it was written by the fallen guardian of the universe, Scar. It's also considered to be the facilitator of the Blackest Night. Basically, this book is no joke. Staying in the Lantern realm, we have the Central Power Battery. Every Lantern Corps has their own Central Power Battery, and it's where they draw their power from. And as we all know, Lantern Rings, no matter what corps you're in, are some of the most powerful weapons in comics. That puts the Central Power Batteries amongst the greatest power sources / objects in all of the DC universe. There's also the Book of Destiny. This book contains all knowledge in the universe. I'm talking past, present, and future. It quite literally maps out everyone and everything from start to finish. Just try to wrap your brain around that one. Then we have the Warlogog, which is a fraction of the source itself. This object is a complete map of the space-time continuum of the DC universe. Whoever has possession over it has complete mastery of time and space on a multiverse level. Yeah, I know, but this still isn't the most powerful object. There's also the life equation, the anti-life equation, the death equation, and the creation equation. But while they're incredibly powerful, they don't really count, as they're not objects per se as much as they are a concept or a literal equation. On top of that, there are other extremely powerful objects in DC that I'm not going to mention, but these are just some of the big ones. But which object is the most powerful in the DC universe? The top spot goes to the Miracle Machine. Now, some of you may have heard of it, but I would assume that a lot of you haven't. First thing to know about it is that it was created by a rival offshoot of the Guardians of the Universe called the Controllers. Like the Guardians did with the Green Lantern Corps, the Controllers made the Miracle Machine based off of willpower. It was meant to be the end-all be-all technological artifact. And it worked. Essentially, this machine is an advancement of willpower technology. Basically, what this device does is turn the user's thought into reality. Literally the slightest wish, even if it's an afterthought, the Miracle Machine will bring it to fruition. So no matter what you wish for in its presence, whether it's to destroy the entire multiverse or to have a lifetime supply of Buncher Crunch, the Miracle Machine will make it happen. Come on people, Buncher Crunch is delicious. Because of this, it's also one of, if not the most dangerous object in the DC universe. So when they realized the horrific potential and that a singular stray thought could completely alter all of reality, the machine was turned off and sealed away forever. Some other things to know about the Miracle Machine is that before it was locked away, it was given to the Legion of Superheroes as a gift by the Controllers after the Legion helped them stop a rogue controller. The machine was used a few times, but as I said, ultimately it was locked up in a vault due to how dangerous it was. But in Final Crisis, Brainiac 5 unlocks the Miracle Machine and allows Superman to memorize its construction, so Superman could recreate it in the 21st century. That way, Superman could use it to restore freaking reality. What it all comes down to is that the only limit to this device is your own thoughts, making the Miracle Machine the most powerful object in the DC universe. But that's it for today. Remember, links for our social media like our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and website are in the description below. And if you like the channel, be sure to subscribe and then hit the bell next to it so you're notified whenever we upload a new video. But I'll see you guys next time when I talk about all things comics.